Hey everyone, welcome back. Today is November 15th, and well, Baro has returned to the Strata Relay on Earth. We're one step closer again to Warframe 1999. Let's see what he has to offer this time. Empyrean login music. Well, we have another aesthetic going on for us this time. Music for your login screen if you'd like that. Primed Heavy Trauma is available. This is not that useful. I wouldn't recommend picking it up. It's honestly doesn't even get used on some of the other mentioned ones these days, like Baruch's Exalted. That's like an old type of build thing. You can skip this. Jolts. I believe this one is actually one of the rare ones. I only have 2 of them owned. That's typically how I tell these days now. So if you do need it, it is available with Baro. Now is your chance. We have Paris Abra Skin, a typical collectible there. If you want it, PROVA Vandal, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. Okay, this one does have Force Proc Electric on slams, so it lets you run stuff like corrosive DPS with melee influence. We have Prime Target Cracker. This is another mandatory mod to pick up. I do recommend grabbing it. Goes with all of your typical pistol builds these days, since Hybrid is the meta for status and crit. We have a Zyphos next with the Prisma aesthetic, the usual. Looks like this. And Pusugatra that hangs off of your melee on the tail just there. If you'd like it, it is available once more. We have Teer Diaxis Dana available too, if you're like that. I don't really think those look that nice though. And Pustaff's skin variant is also there if you want it for those. And the EOS Prime. This one's actually pretty interesting, and it colors quite well. Despite the nasty ass looking yellow, it's not really there if you pick colors that you want. But it's a good one. We have Voruna Prime that returns once again with some Volt parts too as well. If you'd like to pick it up from Baro, it is there. We have our Lixus Series 2 if you want a little bit more of a collector's series of your Archwing. And then Orkin Tower Extraction Scene 2 for some capture mode if you still haven't picked it up yet. I think that one's pretty cheap. It comes around somewhat often. Tendro Kindred Rug, which people use in the Orbiter as a decoration to make stuff feel a little bit more homey. We've got our Prisma Rostam Kubro Armor 2. You know, the fur upgrade that they did a while back is really showing itself. It's not very often I get to look at it on Kubros, and it kind of looks nice. Okay, Primed Animal Instinct. Grab this if you don't have it yet. I don't know why you wouldn't have this, but the loot radar is handy, but really it's the 30-meter enemy radar, especially on room nuking builds. When you don't always want to have to run enemy radar, then, like in your aura slot, then this can come in real handy. Lotus Ephemera. Back again, a nice little pretty one. You can see how it takes on the colors for me here because I'm using blue and purple or pink. Galaxian Vandal is here, and this is actually a pretty good spreader for the, what is it, the Frost Augment that it has from last season's Night Wave. It's an amazing tool for CC and also proccing energy orbs and other effects like that. Otherwise, this is mainly just a status beam, so there's a couple of things you can do with this, but I wouldn't really use it as your main weapon of choice. Also, I believe the Tenet Galaxian exists now, so yeah, that's a thing. The K-Drive Scroll is available if you'd like it. It's a K-Drive Scroll. What else you want me to say? Weaver Fighter Decoration for your Empyrean Vignette and your personal quarters if you're using the space scenery instead of a fish tank. And if you want to look like Jabba the Hutt, that's here once more again, returning as always. And another little bit of urn filled with, I guess, Kuva that you can use as a decoration. Prisma Oma is here, the one that does not force proc electric on Slam that I got wrong last time, but still pretty decent weapon because it is considered Taunt Fuzz. They have good crit and as status, so I'd still recommend picking them up as a fun one. And we have our Mesa Immortal skin if you'd like those, although I'm much more partial to Presidio since I find most Immortals don't really obey the original texture mapping on the skin. Mesa's one of the better ones for Immortal. It kind of does follow it, but some of them are just really awful, like Paper Mache Limbo or like Chroma. Sense of Inaros, as always, if you haven't done his quest, and then the Fey Path Ephemera is here once more. That's what Baro has brought this time. If you are still needing them, well, he'll be here for 2 days. Otherwise, we are 2 weeks closer to Warframe 1999. I'll see you all then. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.